Hello and welcome to our Sunday technique video. And what are we doing today, Ma?
Today we're doing something with pork, velveting the pork.
Yeah, so it's not exactly a video that needs a huge long video for. A recipe that needs a huge long video for. We thought we'd do it in a small bite-sized one like this.
Yes, that's right. First of all, we're going to slice up some pork.
Yeah, so we've got some pork here.
Yeah.
We're using loin steaks, I think they're called loin steaks.
Is it loin?
It's called said loin steaks, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Most takeaways will be using pork collar.
Yes.
That's the same cut that you make pulled pork with. It's got lots of fat in it and it stays nice and tender. But you can use any sort of
cut you like.
Yeah, especially if you're velveting it.
We're going to slice it up, yeah?
Yeah.
Long way this way?
Yeah.
Should we do it this way?
Yeah.
And what happened to this go walkie, this board? Not very good, is it?
And then what you want is to sort of like come in at a 45-degree angle, and that gives you a nice sort of surface, thicker surface than it would if you were coming straight down. So if you don't know what velveting is, it's the process of making meat tender using a chemical agent of some sort, usually an alkali. And don't worry, just because someone says chemical doesn't mean it's bad for you. Water is a chemical, whereas marinating is to add flavour. So technically today what we're doing is we're marinating the beef with flavour, but we're also velveting it with a alkaline. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's all cut. Yeah, you know it's not beef, but it's pork. Okay.
I didn't even
You
notice.
can see the.
So yeah,
the
I meant pork, not beef. Maybe I should have put that in a bigger bowl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a bigger bowl. It's better?
Yes, more room to move about.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so to this, we're gonna add some MSG.
Salt, garlic powder, bicarb.
Yeah, now this is the velveting agent, and it's an alkaline. And what it does, it stops the bonds in the meat, or the proteins in the meat, from tightening too much and expelling lots of water, so it stays tender.
Yeah, relaxing.
Yeah.
Muscle relaxing.
I wouldn't suggest using it on yourself. Lots of recipes will actually call for you to wash off the bicarb, but if you know what you're doing and you know the amounts you're using it, you don't need to. And the reason why they say wash it off is because it will have like an ammonia taste to it if you use too much.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you use the right amount and you practice a lot, then you don't need to wash it off. Some white pepper.
Yes.
Go easy with it because it's quite strong. Got a little bit of seasoning sauce, which is like soy sauce. That actually isn't our favourite brand, and we couldn't get hold of our favourite brand, but if you want to know what that is, comment below. And just a touch of dark soy.
For colour.
Yeah, just a little bit. And then we're going to hit it with some
rice wine.
Yeah. And then finally, some potato starch. And what the potato starch does, it helps bring everything together, helps everything stick to the meat. And then we're just going to mix this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We call it smooth. What?
What?
It sounds like what, but what? Do you mean like? Oh, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Now you can add sesame oil to this marinade if you want. Takeaways tend to not be, because the sesame oil doesn't go with every single flavour on the menu, whereas the meat has to. Also, most takeaways aren't actually using pork like this. Very rarely you find a takeaway that actually does velveted pork. No. They normally just use Chinese roast pork instead.
Yes.
Or char siu. Yeah. Isn't that right, Ma?
I haven't been to even some of the restaurant cater for mainly for the Chinese customer. They're not really velveting the meat now. It's
because it's difficult to cook with.
Yes.
Unless you're got really skilled with the wok and you know what you're doing.
Unless they are charging quite expensive.
Yeah, yeah. So now this is done, you just need to leave it realistically 20 minutes, but the velveting actually works within 2 to 3 minutes. The rest is just for flavouring.
Yes.
Overnight for best results.
That's right, you heard.
Yeah, you did hear. Also, in a takeaway, I will show you. We'll add a little drop of oil to this, and this is just veg oil, and then we'll mix that in. Do you want to mix that in actually, because you've got gloves? And what that does is stops the air in the fridges from drying the meat out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
And then all you do with this, once it's ready, is cook it like you would any other meat.
Yes, that's right.
Just use it as the ingredient. Mm-hmm. We're going to cook this off. We'll show you, or we'll cook all of this off in a wok to show you what it should look like at the end.
Yeah.
Right, so we're just going to put some
Vegetable oil into the pan.
into the wok and turn it onto a high heat. There was one guy trolling us the other day going, oh, well, there was commenting to people saying that we weren't real chefs because we're using the wrong kind of wok and a silicone spatula. Poor workman blames their tools. If we can get it done with the instruments that you don't like to use / can't use, that's not our fault, that's on you, bud. People always ask what temperature you should be cooking on as well, and it's pretty much the hottest you can get it at.
Yeah, start with hot, yeah.
But when you're cooking with velveted meat, very important that you keep your eye on it, especially if you put garlic powder in there, because that will burn.
Yes.
And if you're using a carbon steel seasoned wok, when you put your meat in, you need to let it sit for at least 5 seconds, because if you start turning it, no matter how well you season that wok, it's gonna stick, and then you're gonna have to re-season the wok.
Yes.
So I'll cook this as if it was in a non-stick, not as if it was in a seasoned wok, not a non-stick like we're using here. And unfortunately, this wok they no longer make,
Yeah.
and it's free from PFAOs and PTFAs or whatever. Before someone gets at us for that too. They've been banned in the UK since 2013, so.
Yeah, move it about. See that?
See what I mean? Because I was ranting, I didn't pay any attention. It's slightly, I wouldn't say burnt, but overdone. Let it sit.
Yeah, just move it about.
You just want to cook this till it's hot all the way through and brown on the outside.
Yes.
Anything to add?
Oh, I think that's it. We just cook it and then try it. If this is me, I would put vegetable in it. Someday I put vegetable, or I would put some more ginger, some fresh garlic,
Oh yeah,
and some fungus onto it. That's what I like.
that was really good until the fungus.
You can do a lot with this one, or you can add some chili pepper into it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Also, this is really good deep fried.
Yes. Or just lay it on top on a bed of noodles. Add a bit of water to make sauce. Or what really good with tofu, bamboo shoot and water chestnut into it as well.
Is there anything else? Because I don't think you've mentioned everything in the world. Okay, this is ready. Maybe a little bit longer for a bit more colour. Trick is with stir fry, or trying to get Asian flavours at home, is letting it sit and not constantly stirring the pan.
That's right. Oh, there's another good one. It's tomato.
Tomato is really good with pork.
Yes,
actually, yeah.
that's right. Tomato, extra garlic.
So here it is. It's the pork.
Velveted pork.
Velveted pork, yeah.
Number one.
It's lovely, just like that. It really is really good. That's how you velvet pork. We've done chicken in the past.
If you'd like to see it again, just comment, right?
Yeah, and I'll
Whatever.
link the video.
Yeah. I would have some chili sauce though,
Yeah,
to dip into it.
yeah. Done beef, but we did that years and years ago, so we'll be remaking that for the Sunday videos. We haven't done king prawns before, so we'll do that as well.
Yes. Well, you can have a bit of salad as well, you know?
Yeah.
Cucumber, hoisin sauce, and your spring onion, cucumber, and just put it in there and then wrap it up like a lettuce wrap. And
I like this with cheese and mustard
Enjoy.
in a baguette.
oh yeah, you can fry some onion with it in the baguette.
Yeah.
Is that apple sauce?
Yeah, instead of applesauce, what?
Yeah. Or cranberry sauce.
Oh, with some applesauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Yeah.
Put some stuffing in there. Do
That's
what you
right.
want with it. Be creative.
Yeah, comment what you've done with your velveted pork then. I would just throw it in my mouth.
We'll see you next Sunday for a technique video. Comment below, would you rather onions or the difference between potato starch and cornstarch? So onion prep, that is.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you next time.
Happy cooking, happy eating. Enjoy yourself. Bye. It's very good.